the desire to do good, desire to change the world for the better, it is inherent to what you are. And if you act that way, you're going to draw amazing people around you.
I enjoy being around people that just always seem to do the right thing. They all set the bar high, and so it continues to drive me to want to be better.
Legacy for me is when you have some good example, and for me, Dr. Kiburnia, as Dr. Lenke, Dr. Tony, Mendes, other guys here in Brazil, they were very influenced in my decisions, not just as a doctor, as a spine surgeon, but mainly as a human.
The reason the Lenkes, the Akbarnias, the Mendeses, the Tony Ranellas draw the way they do is because of what they do, right? That is their legacy, because they can draw young surgeons and people to be better.
So the first time the GSO came to Brazil, when I saw that, I want to do that.
I make a joke that my wife, maybe, I hope that she's not hearing me, because those are the best weeks of the year when we are there helping who have no one else to help.
Vinicius was a case that always I see him, I cry.
We met him one of the first missions, and he was like a kind of introverted kid because he was in so much pain.
Vinicius had a congenital kyphosis, and if he didn't get the operation, he could be paralyzed. His mother was very worried because nobody could help him.
What we were able to do for him was take the pressure off his nerves, be able to treat the compression, and now he's 2 years out and he's playing video games, rides his bike, gets in trouble. He is a normal 12-year-old boy, and that is the most satisfying thing in the world.
Every time you see a kid take that first step post-op, it's something very special. If you're giving them an opportunities that they otherwise probably wouldn't have.
What GSO does is it partners with local teams, local surgeons, local hospitals, and specifically looks to provide care for those patients that kind of fall through the cracks.
When I come to a medical mission, it's really one of those things where if we don't provide the care, they're never going to get the care. Because the resources are limited and our time is limited here, we can't treat every patient.
Imagine not having the financial possibility to take care of your kids. That must be the worst feeling in the world. It's the I failed feeling. I failed because I cannot take care of my son or my daughter. You can see in their eyes that if we weren't there, nobody would.
The legacy is not a past-looking thing, but it's looking forward, and there's all of this work that has been done by some amazing people in the past, and we're building relationships with amazing people to continue that work in the future.
At times, I think we feel like we're just a drop in the bucket. But the reality is that that ripple effect occurs because not of just the one person that we treat, but the 2 or 4 or 6 people that are watching us do the surgery or learning to do the surgery as we're doing that.
The giants that we stand on the shoulders of, that started with people like Akbarnia, that started with people like Lenke, who gradually built these centers that drew patients from around the world. The takeaway I have from people like that is there is the capacity to do it.
I think the dream would be a lot of GSOs, for example, and other groups trying to replicate this, because we have the role model. The only thing you have to do is to copy them.
There is still more people to train. There is an endless number of patients that need to be treated. And I just would feel that without everybody's resources and giving, it would be sad to see this end. And it would be sad to not allow others to have the opportunity to feel what we're feeling.
I think everybody who is here gets emotion when you saw that the surgeries do well, and you see the parents thank you, and it's very emotional.
We can leave a legacy for other surgeons and be an example for the younger. When you are doing something, just think that, can I tell these smart kids, they are gonna be, they're gonna be proud of me.
We are a poor country, and we need it together to change lives of the other children in other states. Of course, you need people, and you need money for that. We need people, we need money, and we need heart. That's what we need.
Whether it's monetary, whether it's time, whether it's just reposting our posts to let others be aware of it. Any way you can help. It takes very little from us for us to accomplish something huge for them.
Doesn't matter who you are, and then we are all here for the same cause, to do good for these kids, to these families, to transform their lives. So how can you not want to be part of this?